Hey guys! So in today's video we're gonna take a look at the brand new Battlefield 5 hotfix, which was released today, but you probably knew that already because you clicked on the video. Anyway, happy July 4th to the whole 37.6% of my viewers, because those of you guys come from America actually, which, well, is quite insane given I'm from Poland and people from America watch me, but let's get to the point. What was hotfixed in Battlefield 5? Because quite a lot was broken prior to the update. I'll be honest, according to EA's statement, 3 things were actually fixed in the hotfix. First of them being the netcode issues. Second of them, Xbox stability, which means the game isn't supposed to be crashing, and I'll get to it in a second. The third thing is face paints, which weren't appearing on the soldiers prior to the update, and that's about it for the hotfix. Now, the problem is, actually only one of those things in the actual hotfix was hotfixed. Netcode isn't functioning as it should be still, even though it was supposed to be fixed, it's not. It is better, I'll say this, it is better, the hit registration is a bit more responsive and it actually registers a bit more when you shoot enemies or when you shoot enemy planes or tanks, but it still doesn't work as well as it did prior to the previous update, which completely broke it. The Xbox thing. Well, those of you guys who played on Xbox and were hoping for this update to actually fix something, I'm not sure it did. I'm not playing on Xbox myself, I'm playing on PC, and the update itself introduced a couple of issues too, but for those of you guys who play on Xbox, from what I've seen on social media, on Twitter, on Reddit, there is tons of reports that the game is still crashing on Xbox and there wasn't really any improvement because, well, I don't know why, because it's not improved. It's still bad and it's still crashing, so... And it's really not like I'm trying to discourage anyone from playing the game, but the point is, Battlefield 5, and I think in general the whole Battlefield series, it's at its lowest out of all time. Like, even Battlefield 4, which was released in a completely broken state when it comes to the stability of the game and netcode, I still think this game was better than Battlefield 5 is. And before anyone says it in the comments that I'm looking at it with the rose gold nostalgia glasses, I'm not. I've been there, I've played the game, I've played it when it was broken and barely playable. I've been there, I've done that, and I still think that it was better than Battlefield 5 is, because at least with Battlefield 4, we've had consistent issues, such as, okay, netcode was broken, and it was broken the whole time, they just couldn't fix it. With Battlefield 5, honestly, at this point, I would prefer if DICE honestly reverted the game back to the build we had in December of 2018, a month after they launched the game and released Panzerstorm, and left the game. Like, stopped updating it or stopped touching it. And I know it's not an actual solution, I know they will not do it, and it's not like a serious feedback for them. But the point is, like, if they continue breaking stuff instead of fixing it, it's like the game is going to die. It's barely alive at this point, there's barely anyone playing Firestorm in Europe on PC during weekends, like, how? How? It was supposed to be a big thing, no one plays it. They had to remove game modes because people don't play them. Like, if they keep releasing updates which keep breaking the game, and those aren't minor bugs, like, they are unable to fix netcode, which they broke themselves with an update. It's not the core gameplay they released, which was broken. They introduced stuttering, which, again, they're also unable to fix in a timely manner because it's been in the game for 7 weeks. 7 consecutive weeks. It's unacceptable for a AAA game studio. Like, how are they doing it? Because at this point, to me, personally, it looks like they're not testing the game. They're not testing if the game works, they just release an update and they're like, alright, it launched, we can join the game in QA, let's release it. No one checks if soldiers are visible, no one checks if you can shoot enemy players and get the hits to register in an online game which is based around shooting other players. Like, this is basic stuff. We're talking about complete basics. I'm not talking about flaws in game design, I'm talking about game not even being able to run properly. How can it happen? Like, $100 million in budget, 700 people at DICE. How can it not work? What's wrong with DICE at this point? What's happening? Like, I don't even know how to act at this point. It's past the point of making fun of it because it's honestly sad. Like, we reached the point where I'm no longer hoping for new updates, I'm no longer hoping for new content, I'm not even excited about new content, all I care about is that DICE won't break their own game with the update they will launch, and yet they keep doing it for the past 2.5 months. What? How? How is it even possible? Like, I honestly think the game failed, and at this point it's not going to come back. It failed, and yeah, let it be this way. Let's wait for the next one. Of course, I'm still gonna play the game because I enjoy making videos, but I'm not really enjoying playing the game anymore because it's not even working. So yeah, that's the situation. As always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully I see you on the working battlefield. See ya!